Well, we just had another murder there in Minneapolis, and I can't wait for them to try and spin this one. You know, when they murdered Miss Good, that was murder, obviously murder, and they spent a lot of time spinning it. And you have so many of the MAGA so called patriots that defended that murder. And MAGA patriots, you're chumps. They're just chumps. You'd be easily, look up the definition of a chump. Easily deceived. And you have been easily deceived. Now, how many times I got to tell you who's running the show? The Ashkenazi Jews, Netanyahu is running the show. Okay? What they're trying to do in the United States, and they're somewhat successful at it right now, is the same thing they do in Palestine. And you have IDF soldiers, Israel Defense Forces, that are embedded with ICE. And they actually have instructed and teach ICE in their same mode of operandi, okay? Which is simply kill people at their leisure, or, just kill people, just murder people, all right? What they do in Palestine, without rhyme or reason, well, they have their reasons, of course, but to the average observer, you just can't comprehend it. But what people don't understand, and you got to get this into your head, Trump is an Ashkenazi Jew who thinks he's the Jewish Messiah. And there's all kinds of evidence. And I called this at least 10 years ago. In fact, let me think here. 8 years ago, I called this. I did an interview, or I was interviewed by Jason Goodman. Okay? And I told him, if you see Trump move the embassy to Jerusalem, he thinks he is the Jewish Messiah. Since that time, all kinds of other things have happened with Trump and the Ashkenazi Jews, Israel. For example, 139 rabbis claim he is their Messiah. Then they named the Golan Heights the Trump Heights. Okay, then you got this coin that they minted, this gold coin that shows King Cyrus and Donald Trump on it. And that's important. They're both Gentiles. And King Cyrus is the one that invaded Babylon and released the Jews, okay? And said, go back and build your temple, okay? And and he was a Gentile. Now, all Ashkenazis are Gentiles. I don't know where they come up with this bullshit in their head, but they've been doing this forever, killing millions of people. In Russia, they killed something like 20 million Christians, all right? And they go by different names. That name there was the Bolsheviks, okay? And nothing has changed with these people. They are undoubtedly the most evil people on the face of the earth. Now they have a foothold in this country by the name of ICE. And, let's round up all the illegals. You have all these MAGA patriots. Let's get all the illegals out of here. If you have been observing, that's almost the last thing they've been doing. They've been going after American citizens, incarcerating them. By last count, it was 170, okay? Naturalized citizens, they're going to export them, deny their naturalization. They've been telling you this, and you're not observing. You're not seeing what the hell they're doing. I know it sounds far-fetched, yeah, but everything that's ever happened to this world destructively, World War I, World War II, Vietnam War, even the Korean War, was based on total deception. Why would you think that anything is going to change or anything has changed? Nothing has changed. The powers that be in this world are still in power, and they're still trying to mass destroy, genocide all of the patriotic, freedom-loving people. Because you know what? They got to have their Messiah. They followed Talmudic doctrine. Babylonian Jews, which are not Semitic. They're not Semitic. They came from Japheth. They didn't come from Shem, okay? And the grandson of Shem, his name is Ashkenaz. His father was Gomer. And, that doctrine that they were spreading at that time has gained all kinds of foothold. And all you got to do is go look at the Talmud. Just go look at the Talmud. What they're saying about goyim, your cattle. They can do anything they want with you. They can kill you. They can rape your children. And it's okay. Everything they do is okay. I don't know if there's a more disgusting, pitiful pieces of garbage in this world than Netanyahu and his followers, those pure Ashkenazi Jews. Now, not everybody in Israel is bad. I know that. And there are some true Jews here. But they have been drowned out. They have been drowned out. And I just recently saw where they were trying to do a protest, and a bunch of them got beat up really bad, thrown in jail. They'll probably be killed. Once you know what you're dealing with, these people are ruthless. They don't care. They kill children. They kill babies. They kill pregnant mothers. They kill women. They killed old men. They kill young men. They just kill everybody for fun. We've had all these observers from the United States, even the United States military that was there, and stated as much. They were horrified with what was going on. They just, they put out some food. They try to starve these people. Then when some food comes in and they send their children to get the food, then the Israeli IDF shoots them, kills them, shoots them in the head. All kinds of witnesses to that fact. I don't know what to say to you anymore. I'd get rid of that name MAGA, because you're not making America great again. You're involved in its destruction if you're supporting Donald Trump and the Ashkenazi Netanyahu. Over and out.